Hi, welcome to my video. So, if you're unaware, I am an art student. I go to an art school. I have an art account on Instagram. If you're not following it, but you're following my normal Instagram, I don't know what's wrong with you. I wanted to make a video today, but I didn't know what to make, and it was either going to be this or a troom, like following troom life hacks. I was like, I should follow a Bob Ross tutorial, because I really like Bob Ross. If I have a lisp in this video, it's because I'm wearing my retainer, and so I find it necessary for me to have straight teeth. Okay, my mom spent a lot of money on my mouth, and I don't want to ruin it. Thank you. Welcome to the video. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start out with painting my whole canvas just white. He does oil paintings, and I don't own any oil paint. I only own acrylic paint. So I'm not sure how this technique will function with acrylic paint. I think that the technique is called liquid white. With this technique, you're supposed to be able to get an oil painting done within like 30 minutes or so. Basically, the idea of it is you're just painting your whole canvas white, and then like you're painting on wet paint. Like, you don't wait for layers to dry, unlike the traditional way of painting a canvas. I also usually don't paint on canvases. I have so much paint because I usually use it on like dolls and things. I've only like actually painted on a canvas once or twice. The first time wasn't very good. Second time, it's not even finished. Yeah. Oh god, the ice cream truck from last night is back. So last night there was an ice cream truck that was around my neighborhood at literally like 8 o'clock at night. So I was coming home from a gallery I was actually in the gallery. Like, one of my pieces was in the gallery. If I could figure out how to put a photo, I will. But the photo's on my art account. It's my piece for Encapsulate. It's the mermaid. And there was just this fucking ice cream truck driving around, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck is there this ice cream truck? It was really sketchy and really creepy because of this ice cream truck being, like, driving around at fucking 8 o'clock. And then on top of that, like, the back of the ice cream truck looked, like, really nice. Like, it looked like the stickers were all fresh and everything, but, like, the sides of it were not so nice, so I don't know what's up with that. If anyone else has had this experience, please, like, comment down below. I know it's kind of, like, off topic from the whole Bob Ross thing that I'm going for right now, but still, you know, just, I'm concerned. So, another reason why I wanted to do this was because I'm not very used to painting backgrounds and things, and I plan on making a comic. Because I'm not, like, very good at drawing backgrounds, and I want to get better at drawing backgrounds, I need to make sure that, like, well, not make sure, I want to test myself, and because Bob Ross usually draws a bunch of landscapes, I feel like it's the best idea for me to go ahead and attempt to do this. So he uses black gesso, but I don't have black gesso for paintings. I don't even know anything about gesso. I know about gesso and metalsmithing. School that I go to, first you do a year of 2D art, then you do a year, or it depends. So for 1 year you sculpture and metalsmithing, and then another year you will do the 2D stuff, which is photography and painting / drawing. Right now I am in the 3D stuff, and so I don't know anything, and so like I've been trying to balance out making sure I get like my 3D stuff done, but also trying to do like the usual 2D stuff that I do. Because I want to be a tattoo artist, it just, right now, the 3D stuff won't, like, benefit me in any way, kind of, but, like, I find it interesting. Like, I'm glad that I am getting at least some knowledge, and I'm glad that they do it this way, in a way that will allow you to get knowledge of, like, either sides. After you do that, then you can choose whether you want to be a 3D art major or a 2D art major. And I know that I'm going to end up going the 2D route, because that I want as a job, and so it just makes sense. I don't have an easel, so I'm just kind of going at this. And also his little black gesso, it looks kind of brownish, and so like I've been trying to mix in a little bit of brown, but it's not coming out that way. So I'm hoping for the best right now, okay? And my liquid white is drying, and I'm a little scared. Even said in the video, you can apply this with a sponge, and so I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to add like a little bit of brown to some parts of it to try to make it look like what he has going on with his, because with mine, it's not looking like that at all. And so I'm just hoping for the best right now. This is his Valley View painting that I'm trying to do, by the way. Okay, so now I'm going to add more liquid white, because that's what he said to do. So I'm just listening to whatever this man says. I love him, and I trust him, so I will. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Oh, no, it's gray. It's gray. What the fuck? No! I've dripped it on a placemat. This isn't what was supposed to happen. So, I'm using a smaller canvas than he is, but he said to dip a 2-inch brush into pale blue, but guess who is using a different canvas than he is, so I'm just guessing the size at this rate. All you do is just pull a little bit out and tap the bristles. Oh. Okay, so supposedly this is meant to like make a nice, easy distribution of the colors, so I think that's a cool idea. And then you can always add more if you need it. Wow, this is not the color at all that he was using. That's fun. Okay, it's getting better. It's not spreading as far down as his is, so I'm gonna try to go in and fix it. Okay, so it still doesn't look like it's the same color that he used, but I feel like I got closer to what it was, so like, I think I'm doing good. And I'm supposed to go across the entire sky, true with the bushes. Oh dang, that actually does something. What the fuck? Am I like on drugs right now? God damn it. This is nuts. Oh, whoa. Okay, what is he doing now? Okay, he's taking a little bit of black, Persian blue, and crimson. Oh my god, the fucking ice cream truck. Okay, so he's taking the black, the Persian blue, and a Russian crimson, and just mixing all of them together to create a mountain. I mix all of my paints with like a cotton swab because I don't have anything. I don't have like a spatula or anything, and like my palettes are usually like straight up paper plates. So he is in fact using a knife to apply these mountains to the painting, but as you know, I don't have any of that stuff, so I had to compromise with cutting out a piece of a paper plate. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work because it's not the same like width, and doesn't have like the same depth as one, and it's a lot more flimsy, so I'm just gonna hope for the best. Oh my god, the ice cream truck is still here. What the fuck? I'm actually terrified right now. Like, are you coming to kidnap me? I don't want to die. Please don't. I like how soothing he is and how he like explains everything so well, and he's like, it doesn't have to be in any particular place, doesn't have to look any particular way. A mountain can look in any way that you want it to look, and everyone has a different idea of what nature may look like. That's very like calming and nice, And I enjoy that very, very much, and I like that atmosphere. Okay, this isn't working. I can't like spread it with this. I'm hoping for the best. But he does go back in with a paintbrush and he blends it all out, so I'm hoping that once I do that, it'll be better. Yeah. It sounds like the ice cream truck is leaving the neighborhood, which is like, thank God. Okay. Should I just use the same brush that I used for, yeah, I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for the sky. That is not the same color as his, but oh well. I have to add like a little bit so that it looks finer and more defined, because the way that I did it with the piece of paper plate, it did not come out very well, and it just looks very rough. And it's still looking a little rough, but like it's looking a little better. And oh my god, my liquid white is drying. This is terrible. What the fuck? I can never be Bob Ross because I cuss so often and it's really intense. Oh god. I can't tell if the liquid white is like drying or if it's just straight up like failing me. My arm is falling asleep because I have it so far away. Ice cream truck is still in the neighborhood. He says that washing the brush is the fun part. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, this is supposed to be soothing, but I'm a little stressed out right now. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just losing my mind as I do this. Who knows? So I found some plastic utensils to solve my issue with not being able to use the paper plate piece. So I know this isn't like the right shape or anything, but like I'm just gonna hope for the best and hope it looks good. I think it'll look pretty good. If I use it a certain way, I'll probably use it in either this direction, the flat side, or I'll use it upside down. We'll figure out. We'll just hope for the best, and we'll see how it turns out. Screw it, I'm using the rigid side. Okay, so I'm just. Oh Lord, what is that? Okay. It's looking a little better, I guess. Maybe. Hopefully. He says that I'm required to make the little noises, so frick. That did nothing. It's because of this knife. Okay, that's better. I'm getting something. It would hit there, right? Yeah. So, this has now become me trying to make a Bob Ross painting, but not really. Because this isn't, like, at all... Ooh, that looks really good on camera. Okay. This really doesn't, like, look like his painting, that he has in the video, but it looks nice. So now we're making a shadow color, and my mountain color has dried up, and so now I have to hope for the best, and I have to, that mountain color again, I have to mix it with that white color and then pale blue. So fun. Okay, so I think I've successfully mixed up the shadow color. Shadow time. I'm scared. Okay. It looks really good on camera. I feel like in person it looks like trash. Okay, he wants me to create little ridges and bumps. Will do, or will attempt to do. I'm just creating little places for mountain goats to live on. I think, if I'm doing this right, then yes. He explained how highlights only really hit certain angles, which I think is perfect, and that's really like good for him to explain, because a lot of people don't understand how like shadows and things on pieces work, and so usually like when people first start art, they just like shade literally everything. Like I know I did that a lot when I first started, and like in certain lightings, certain things just do not look right at all. Like when I say certain lightings, I mean like lighting on a piece. Like I usually draw people, so I'm gonna give an example. If I were to draw a person and they were in broad daylight, and they weren't wearing a hat or anything, and I shaded it as if they had, like, they're just, let's say they're walking in the park, there's like not a lot of like lights except the natural light from the sun. Let's say that I shaded it wrong to the point where instead of there being light shining down from above them or just basically all around them, there's light coming down underneath them. Shade it in such a way that it makes it look creepy. Whereas if they are telling a scary story and there's a flashlight underneath their face, that won't really look right. That'll just look strange. And I think it's very important, and I think that's very good that he explained that that is something to pay attention to. Blend it as if there is mist forming around the bottoms, gently upward, not sideways, not down, upward. God. Oh God. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that right there? I just did that. Oops. Also, I'm pretty sure my liquid white has dried. Yeah, my liquid white's dried, so may have to reapply that. Not sure how to do that. Yay. Okay, so now we're getting into the trees. Finally, this is like mainly why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to make happy little trees. So he's using the same 2-inch brush as before, so I'm using the same brush that I used as the 2-inch brush. And so they just go up the side. He just talked about how he lived in Alaska for a little over a dozen years. So Bob Ross, if you didn't know, he worked in the military. So he worked in the military for like a few years, and he had one of his very first art classes. Like one of the very first art classes that he ever took was while he was stationed in Alaska. It doesn't look clean, it was stained by blue paint, but we'll hope for the best, and I'm just gonna blend this bad boy upward. Heck yeah. Except it's not doing anything. Oh, or is he talking about upward in this sense? Because that's still not really doing anything. Okay, that's doing something. Not a lot, but it's doing things. I think I ruined it with the trees. Let's see, what can I do? Yeah, I think I went overboard with the trees, and so now they just kind of look strange. Let me see. What can I do to fix this? It would probably help if my liquid white wasn't dried out, but we can't always have what we want, can we? bad anymore now that I fixed that piece. Let's get crazy, let's have some fun. Oh boy. Oh god, I have to remix my Persian blue. You know, I'm running out of space on my palette here, like. So now he's taking a fan brush, which I actually do have, and taking the colors that we just mixed together, and he is creating a little foothill. I like this technique. I like this technique of making little evergreen trees. Like, it works very well. And I like the effect that it gives off. It's very cute. Tapping will cause liquid white to come through, but guess whose liquid white is dried? Sorry, hon. Love that. It's all dried up. Great. Pure dark color. Pure dark color. What am I doing? Am I adding more black to this? Yes, I'll just add more black. And now what am I doing? Oh, I'm adding trees. Where? Where are these trees going? Right here? Wait, how is he doing that? Okay, I think his fan brush is much more brittle than mine is, because his is making a noise, but also he's using a stretched canvas and mine isn't stretched. But like, also, his is coming out looking different. Not only that, but like, literally his fan brush sounds brittle. Like, when I say brittle, I mean it sounds like it's made of one of these. But mine is made of like silky hair, and so it's not coming out exactly the same, but okay. Also, my fan brush is probably smaller than his is anyway, because like I paint a lot of dolls, and so of course I have a bunch of tiny brushes, but also my canvas is smaller, so it makes sense. So now I'm supposed to, okay, I need to take my knife and I need to add a lighter color and create definition in my tree boys. Okay, yeah, that works very well. Like, not even joking, I feel like I got somewhere while doing that. I feel like that actually functions very well. Maybe I'm just accidentally taking a layer of paint off. I can't tell. Oh my god, I have shaky hands. Ah. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Look at them trees. Okay. So now I'm supposed to place emphasis on the right side of the tree with a green color, and I have to remix the green color. And these are supposed to be the highlights of the trees. Yeah, these are to highlight the trees. And I may not go in with a fan brush for this part. I may actually just end up using this knife. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see how it works. We'll see what it looks like when I do it. And then I'll decide. I want to add a little bit more yellow to some places. Oh, that's so cute. We don't want flat trees because we want them to have some personality. Trees are like people. They're all different. Some are tall, some are thin. Some are tall, some are short, some are heavy, and some are thin. That's so cute. Like, I may actually cry. Like, this man, like, oh, I love him. He's just wonderful, and he's so good at this. And, like, just, I wish he didn't die. But, like, he had, what was it? And he kept it a secret. I don't remember what he had. I can't remember, like, what it was that he had. But I know that he, like, didn't want anyone to know. So he, like, they just silently discontinued the show. I'm gonna blend some of this with a fan brush because I feel like that would look really nice. Oh, we're making a big old evergreen now? What are we doing it with? What color? Oval brush? Oval brush? What? Oval brush? What the fuck? Okay, shit. Wait, where was that one brush that I was using earlier? Oh, it's in here. Okay. Time to make my big old evergreen tree. I kind of, sort of, recreated a Bob Ross painting in a way. I like it. I think it's cute. I did it. I did the thing. She's beautiful. Thank you.